When emergencies and disasters strike, often the musicians community is one of the first to spring into action, as we recently saw with the Hope for Haiti Now benefit. Musicians love donating their time to a worthy cause, large or small. There is now an event planning firm in New York which specializes in not only throwing special fundraising events, but offering those unique performing opportunities to young and emerging artists. I recently spent a cold and windy day in New York talking with the founders of Rock Your Heart Out. I'm talking today to Regina and Josh from Rock Your Heart Out, and we're going to see how they're helping to empower musicians. First of all, thanks Regina and Josh for joining us on the Simmer.
Thanks so much.
Exactly how does Rock Your Heart Out, Josh? How does it empower musicians? What are you doing for musicians?
Well, we're focusing really on musicians that are, first of all, they're not necessarily signed and they're not necessarily even looking to be signed. What they're looking for is to express themselves musically in a community that can really appreciate what they're looking to say and make a difference in the community. So we're really supporting those type of artists with that mentality, and also focusing on the youth aspect, most importantly as well, to get people that are young that really want to make a difference with the other young people.
Okay, Regina, how do you exactly empower the youth? What do youth come to your events and do?
Well, what's really great is most of the artists that we are working with, we request for them is there some type of like nonprofit organization or charity that they're interested in making a difference. And many of them really talk about their brothers or sisters or like the young people of today and how the music is like influenced them or how they want to kind of change that influence. And we've been working with a bunch of organizations. The musicians just take to it. They have an opportunity to just share their music and be able to go, hey, where else can I do to kind of go into different schools and play for them. So I had one musician at a last Rock Your Heart Out event that the manager called me and was like, didn't have a chance to be there, but she loved it. And this is what she's up to. She's 18 years old. This was an 18-year-old artist who really, he wants her to go into schools because she has messages about what youth face and the issues that they're dealing with. And she wrote amazing, empowering songs. So because I have those connections, what I do for a living as a social worker, she's now going to be touring in schools to share the message for youth. So it was really exciting.
Yeah. So Josh, what got you guys excited and doing this project? Are you musicians, or do you just love the art of music?
She's a musician. She's a fabulous singer, and I, am a musician, I guess, in my own head for most of my life. I love music, and I really came out of an idea to showcase a band that my friend plays in, and we said, well, what can we do? Can we throw a concert? And then we said, well, what can we do? Can we get a lot of people involved? Can we create a charity around it? Can we create a brand around it? Can we create an organization around it? And we did. So it really just came out of an idea about just giving a band exposure. But for me, it's more than that. It's creating a space and a venue for artists to express themselves, for people to benefit from, the contributions, and to have a really great time. It's a party, also.
Yeah. All right, so if a young artist wants to get in contact and work with your group, Rock Your Heart Out, how could they contact you guys?
The best way is probably to visit our website. Our website is www.rockyourheartout.com. And there they can, kind of check out the other artists, see what's going on, with the latest events, and also contact us directly.
Okay.
So, and we welcome that, definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Regina and Josh from Rock Your Heart Out.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much.
With our website, thesimmer.com, now launched, we have renewed life here at The Simmer, and we want to use some of that energy to further connect with you. If you have an idea for a segment you'd like to see covered about the performance, the craft, or the business of music, please send me an email at michael@thesimmer.com. That's all of our show for today. Until next week, I'm Michael Thurston for The Simmer.